Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to go through a wonderful affirmation about ourselves. And so I'm going to pull a card off of my I Am deck. This deck is full of just amazing, beautiful affirmations, nice things that we can say to remind ourselves of who we are first thing in the morning. And so as we go through these things, I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. And what I ask you to do is just to say out loud to yourself and to anybody else who's listening, I am that affirmation. And as we do this, we are bringing that into the world. We are expressing what is true for us. And so I'm going to pull one off the top, and I'm going to say that today I am. There we are. I am creative. I design my life with beauty and intention. So I am creative. I design my life with beauty and intention. Are you creative? You are creative. You design your life with beauty and intention, starting right now, starting in this very moment. In this very moment, we're creative. In this very moment, we are using some intention to create a wonderful life. And so I'm going to write that down in the comments, and I encourage you to do it as well. You know, if you are one of the people, one of the 200 people who watches this video, who does not write anything down in the comments, and perhaps doesn't even say anything out loud, then you're pretty much just watching me say nice things about myself. You're watching other people say nice things about themselves. And I encourage you to just say the words yourself, to really embody them. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Jelly. Good morning, Lauren. I see that you are here. Good morning, Brenda Jean. Wonderful to see you guys around. Wonderful to just share my morning with you and to affirm that you are creative, that you design your lives with beauty and intention. With beauty because you seek out what is beautiful and what is pure and what is pleasing. And with intention because you intentionally decide what it is that you are focused on. And something that I really want to hit home about creativity is that we are always creating. We're consistently creating. We are, from the moment that we wake up to the moment that we go to bed, we are creating something. And maybe that something is something that somebody is giving us money to create. And maybe it's something that we're creating just because of the joy of creation. But either way, we are being creative. And so it's so important to design our lives with that creativity in mind and to be conducive to that creativity. To really set our lives up in such a way that the creativity that we embody is manifest in the easiest possible way. I've told this story before. I'll tell it again about creativity. When I was on Maui, I met a very famous watercolor artist. This guy's watercolors went for a tremendous amount of money. He was really making a go of it. And he specialized in watercolor images of wine. People would hang up his wine bottle pictures behind their bars and stuff like that. And he was talking to a younger artist who was not commercially successful yet. And the younger artist asked him, "Hey, what's the secret? How is it that you have people banging on your door to buy your creativity, to buy your paintings? How is it that you do it?" And this guy said, and I'll never forget it, he said, "Make sure that your space is always set up." He said, "Inspiration isn't something that you always have. Motivation isn't something that you always have. Something you can always control is to always have your space set up and to always consistently be doing it. And to just do it and 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 do it whether somebody's paying you or not. And do it whether you like the result or not. Just continue to do it. Because if you do it long enough, eventually you're going to get to a point where you're both creatively inspired and also doing it. And that's when a masterpiece happens. We can't control the creation of a masterpiece. We can't control when something truly sublime is going to come out of us. But we can control our output. We can control our effort. We can control having our space set up in a way that is conducive to what we want. I know Brenda Jean does this. Brenda Jean, you have you have a whole cart just full of all of the fitness supplies that you regularly use, and it is in your face every day. And what are the results of that? The results of that are that one of your favorite fitness influencers called you out on his show and just told you what an incredible person that you are, and really affirmed for you that you are doing things that are just so completely out of the ordinary for somebody who's been around the sun as many times as you have. It is just really inspiring. And I know it's not because you get up every day and you want to do it. I know that. I know it's because you get up every day and you choose to do it, and that you've designed your life with the intention of being fit. And because of that, you are a top 1% fitness person for your age group. How cool that is. How wonderful it is. I'd say that you're probably a top 10% fitness person for any age group. You would kick most people's butt at any gym exercise that they cared to challenge you on, including people who are a third your age and think that they're physically fit and work out every day. Man, you would just own it. So I fully affirm that that is something that you do, and a way that you embody that old artist's adage to keep your place set up. So what is it that you want to accomplish in life? Set your place up to accomplish that. When I come to do this wake-up call every morning, I don't have to set anything up. My microphone is here. My camera is here. I hit 3 buttons and I am on the internet doing this. And the fact is that, I have been happy with many of these. I've been not so happy with some of them. But a couple of them I feel have been just absolute masterworks. And I couldn't control that, but I could design my life with beauty and intention. And so I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to get off this call. I'm going to go for a wonderful walk and get my juices flowing, get my creative juices flowing, and then get onto a to-do list that I made yesterday when there was no pressure to get it done. And so I encourage you to consider what kind of creative projects bring you joy, and then set up an area where it is easier to get those creative projects done, where you're happy to sit down or stand up or whatever you need to do to get the things done that you want to get done, that are important to you, that are relevant to your life, and intentionally create that space. So I've intentionally created a space where there's a whole bunch of beautiful people on the internet who come together and say nice things about each other and affirm it, and where there's another 100 or so people who get to watch it. And perhaps some of them will eventually realize the benefit of this broadcast doesn't come from listening to me talk for 10 minutes. It comes from affirming I am creative for ourselves for 5 seconds. That's what the true benefit is. And so we're going to come back together here at 9 p.m. tonight. We're going to go over this I Am Creative card again. And my question for you tonight will be, how did you create today? What did you create today? And we're going to just affirm each other again. So let's be awesome today. Let's go out and change the world, guys. This world is ours for the changing. So let's go make that happen. I appreciate you. I love you. I care about you. I believe every word that I say about you. And I get to live in a world where the people around me are living their best lives. So keep on winning at life, guys. I will talk to you at 9 p.m. tonight, and aloha from paradise.